Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do what I made in a month, but we're going to be doing what I made in the past 2 months because last month I didn't end up doing one of these videos because most of the stuff that I had made was for Depop, and a lot of it I just ended up bringing here to take photos of and then bringing it immediately back to my parents to keep it in like where I keep my stuff for sale. I keep it at my parents, like in my old bedroom closet. So yeah, that's what happened with last month. Pretty much all I made was like for sale stuff. I didn't really make like any personal items. So I didn't want to do a video of just like me showing like pictures of each item instead of having the actual physical item. So I think for this, I'm going to start with what I made this month since I have all the items, so you guys can like see items first, and then I will talk about what I had made in December, and then I'll put the photos here obviously, and then just like talk about what I have, because some of the things did sell and then some things are just like put away in storage and I just don't have them here, you know what I mean? So let's just start off what I made in January. So I made about 14 things this month, a mix of like drawings, clothes, and painting as usual, just a whole bunch of stuff. But here is the first thing that I did, which is this little drawing that I saw in a dream. It was a dream about the song, not particularly about the song, but the song Desert Night from Rufus Du Sol was like playing in my head while I was having this dream, I suppose. But yeah, that's what the couple is listening to in the dream, and they're just laying down in a little mountain tree park with mushrooms and all that good stuff. This was just like a fun little drawing to do, nothing like serious, just like a fun vibe. There's the little moon looking cute, and I did this with colored pencils, gouache, and pen and marker, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that was the first thing that we created for the year. Also, I feel like maybe I should show my vision board for the year, since obviously I made that within January and December. So might as well just show it to you guys here. This is my little vision board. It just shows like different types of things that I want to bring into my life or keep happening in my life. And I also made a digital one, which I'll show you guys the digital one on to the left. The girls that I follow, she posted a app where you can make like a digital collage, and I like making collages, like they're fun. And yeah, so I made a digital one too. Next we have this patchwork robe that I made. I will insert a photo too, so it's easier to see. I still want to get like actual photos of this on me. Like not professional photos, but I like to take legit pictures of like certain creations, like nice photos, just to like show them off like properly, and just have like an actual photo, like a good photo of the item. But anyways, it is this little patchwork robe, which I made a video on like how to make this. So if you want to watch my past video, I think it is the one that came out before this or before that, I don't know which video it is, but you'll see this picture on the thumbnail. But yeah, it's this patchwork tree robe type of shirt, and it has this like witchy little hat, well, wizard little hat that has 2 giant swirls on each side, and then the front is just tied up and opened and has 2 pockets down there with swirls. And this was completely upcycled by unwanted clothes and fabrics. So yeah, I was originally gonna list this for sale, but then I just wore it multiple times and was like, I cannot sell this, actually. I love it too much. So it's mine now. Maybe one day it'll be for sale, but not today. Okay, and then we have my painting, my green tree painting, which I'm not going to take off the wall because it's just kind of annoying to put back up on the wall, so I'm just going to talk about it while I will video, like, show you over here. You'll see it right now. But yeah, that was a painting I was working on for a little bit, since the summer, I guess, because the idea came to me in the summer, and then I started to like draw the sketch and whatnot, and then finally execute the painting during a art show that I had where I was live painting, which was maybe like in the beginning of winter, I believe. But yeah, I finally finished that painting and I love how it came out. That was my first painting that I completed in the new year, and it's just such a vibe. I also was thinking like, oh, I should sell this one too, but it ended up on my wall because I don't know, it's just, I love it. It's also like the meaning behind the painting is my like peaceful place that I found within my I guess community from not having like an actual backyard. It's like the communal backyard where I just like looked into the trees and saw that little like face within the trees, and it just like made me feel really happy and like good. So I am keeping that painting for now. Maybe one day it'll be for sale, but again, that day is not today. But yeah, it was really fun to create. It was definitely a challenge doing all those leaves. Maybe not so much a challenge, but it took a long time to do because it was so detailed and whatnot. But yeah, the frame is really cool. I found that canvas, it's not really a canvas, but it's a frame with like a chalkboard background that my mom used for some sort of party, and she wasn't using it anymore, so I obviously took it and painted on it. But yeah, so that is my green tree painting. And then next we have this necklace that I made. This cute little charm necklace that I made out of some random charms that I had. Like this gold evil eye situation is from my godmother. It was a bracelet that I made for Joey, but I don't think he wore it anymore, so I just took it back and put it in my charm thing. And then this like charm container, and then this is the wolf hair that I got from Arizona when I went to the wolf sanctuary. They gave us little jars with the wolf's hair in it, which I thought was super special and cute. And then a client had just given me a bunch of random like stuff, and one of the things that were in the stuff that she gave me is like a bunch of charms, and this like little gold heart happened to be in the charms. So, and then we have some little sketches that I did on the airplane, which on the airplane on my way to Arizona and back, which is, this is the on the way back home, obviously, because this is the inspiration that I got from Arizona. So this is my new painting that I'm doing right now that is currently in the works, and I just love this sketch, and the painting is going to be so sick. And then on the way there, I did do a little sketch while I was on the plane, and it's just this little fairy girl levitating with DNA in like a vortex type of situation in Arizona. I guess kind of what I was like manifesting in a way, but not really. So yeah, we did that. And then, oh, I also did paint my coffee table because one of our friends gave us their old coffee table. So I ended up painting that to match our TV stand, which you'll be seeing right now. And then also underneath, since the coffee table has storage, I found a wooden crate. Actually, my mom found a wooden crate, and I used that to like put like some random stuff that Joey like needed to like put somewhere. But yeah, anyways, I painted the wooden crate to match the table and the TV stand. So now we have matching furniture in the living room, and it looks fabulous, and it's just a vibe. And the coffee table glows in black light, and so does the little wooden crate, and it just like looks like a legit living room set now because everything matches. Not like there was anything wrong with our old coffee table. It was just, it's very vintage, and it's kind of like an antique, and it's a little small. Like this is very much more suitable for like what we need, and yeah, I'm just happy I was able to paint it because now it matches and it looks good. And then the next thing we have is some Hello Kitty patchwork pants that I made. They're gonna be for sale, and I'm currently making another pair in a little bit different style, but using like some of the similar fabrics. So I made these out of like a waistband from a Hello Kitty shorts that someone gifted me that didn't fit, and I'm using like the leftovers because I made a shirt out of the shorts, but then there was obviously leftovers of it, so that's what was being made. And then I had leftover Hello Kitty fabric, just in general, from some like clothes that I didn't want and some bed sheets. So I figured I'd just add those in here. And yeah, these are super cute and comfy, and these are for sale on my Depop. And they don't fit, I mean, they do fit me, but they're very big. So if you're my size, they will be like super loose and baggy if you like that. But they are more of like a medium to, I would say they would fit up to like a large, maybe like a smaller extra large, but they're definitely a true like medium to large pants. But yeah, super cute if you are a Hello Kitty fan. They have like little cargo pockets and they're just like so comfy. Like I love like making cargo pants, like sweatpant type of things, because they're just so cozy, especially out of sheets too. And there's some corduroy in there too, so you know it's like super cozy. Okay, and then, oh, since we're here, I'll show you the shirt that I made with the actual Hello Kitty like shorts. So this was one short, and then this was another short. It came in like a 2-pack. So with the other pants I'm going to be making is going to have like just this pink fabric a lot throughout it. There wasn't much more Hello Kitty design in the other pair of shorts, so it's just like the waistband and then with like the pink fabric. And then I'll use like whatever scraps I have with other Hello Kitty stuff. But this is the top that I made for myself. It's just like a little halter top. Super cute. I probably will sell this at some point, but I would like to wear it for the Halloween season first. I did wear it recently and the outfit was cute, but I don't know what's going on with me, but lately I just have been like reselling like all of my Halloween and like Hello Kitty stuff. I don't know if I'm just actually becoming a real adult or what, but I don't know if it's depressing or not. I don't know. I just feel like I don't want 10,000 billion things of Hello Kitty. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I still love her and always will, but maybe within fashion, it's like slightly being outgrown. But this is a super cute shirt, anyways, upcycled from a bunch of fabrics. Like this was all upcycled. This is like vintage lace. There's vintage lace on the bottom too. And then I have an earring that I had and hung it here. Okay, and then the next top I made is probably my most favorite thing that I made this month, because it is this little bandana that I got in Arizona from this restaurant that we went to called the Chocolate Tree, and it was the best fucking restaurant. I wish we had one here in New York, because yo, like the food was so good. You have no idea. And the vibes in there were just immaculate. Like I just wish I could live there, work there. I don't know. It was so good. I can't even explain. But anyways, so that's where that was from. And then I just upcycled a bunch. Well, this is not really upcycled. This is from like fabric. But the butterfly fabric is from the thrift store, so it is secondhand. You know, it kind of is upcycled. The only new fabric in here would be this like velvety psychedelic looking fabric. That's the only like new fabric. The rest is pretty much either secondhand or from like clothes. Like the butterfly is, I found this fabric in the thrift store actually, and it was like a lot of yardage, and I have curtains in my kitchen made out of this fabric actually. But yeah, I love it, and I'm so happy that I can finally incorporate it in a piece of clothing, because I didn't know what to incorporate it in clothes for a while. And then the stars are from like an old Forever 21 dress that someone gave to me, and it just like matches perfect, because on the back like is the Chocolate Tree logo, and The gold just like matches perfectly. And then I did a swirl with that psychedelic fabric that's new. Also, this black velvet fabric was from one of my friend's shirts that she didn't want. And then I put these gold zippers on each side for some ventilation, you know, just for some added details. I have a bunch of those gold zippers now because my boss had given me her mom's like old sewing stuff, and there was just a ton of those zippers in, and I love them because they're so chunky. Like, look how sick. Cool. But yeah, I'm so excited to wear this. This is probably my second favorite shirt that I own. My first favorite shirt is this vintage Jimi Hendrix shirt that I have, and I want to be buried in it, but I think this is my other burial option. I don't know why we're talking about that, but when the time does come, both of those shirts have to be in my casket. Okay, so I painted some Halloween decor because my mom had gone to Michael's and got this like $5 box of random Halloween shit, and this happened to be in it. It was white before, and I just like painted it in my style. So right now this makes no sense because it's not even Halloween, but I definitely am going to bring this back out for Halloween. I just finished painting it like the other day, but it's super cool. I made her like super psychedelic, and she glows in black light. Obviously, like the whole entire thing is glowing in black light once you put it in black light. I'll put like a video here, but yeah, super fun to do, and just some like little Halloween decor for us. We didn't have like too much Halloween decor this year because we didn't really buy anything. I kind of just like made whatever with what I had, and I don't plan on buying anything unless it like falls into my hands, you know what I mean, or I find something for super cheap. So this is pretty cool. We'll have some more like Halloween vibes come this season. Then I painted Lord Jesus Christ. I always wanted to paint him. I don't know why, I just like always wanted to paint him. I feel like it would just be fun and just something cool to paint. I did paint like a wooden Jesus sculpture once before that me and my fiance had found in his old bedroom that we forgot that he even owned. And I did paint that, and it sold immediately. It was super fun to paint too. And then I was like, oh, let me just like paint him actually, because I had these like mini things. Originally I was going to paint this for like the Christmas time, and I was gonna make some prints to give out to family and friends, but I just didn't get the time to do it. So I mean, I could still make prints of this and give it to people and be like, happy late Christmas, but I guess I could just do that next year. Anyways, this is my little painting of Jesus, and he actually sold, which I kind of want to make another one for myself because now that I'm seeing this like all finished, because I didn't have it sealed until earlier. I sealed it on my lunch break, and it just makes such a difference when you seal the painting. Like it just, I don't know, just brings everything out. But also he glows in black light, and yeah, just made like a psychedelic little Jesus vibe in here. But yeah, Jesus artwork sells very well. I did recently just find a like, I forget what it's called. I always forget what it's called, but it's when Jesus was born and he's in the little basket and Mary's like over there with the others, and it's like that little like scene. You know what I'm talking about? You definitely know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I found one of those in the thrift store literally yesterday, and I've been wanting to find one of those, like a little like set to paint so bad, and I finally found one yesterday for like $5. So I'm super excited about that because I'm gonna paint that. It's white and ceramic. Yeah, I'm excited about that because I always wanted to paint like a psychedelic version of that too. I have for January. So let's just like run through December real quick since I don't have the actual items. I'll just put the photos and talk about it. So I did upcycle 2 flannels, which is one of these is a Beastie Boys flannel, which I upcycled from 2 different flannels, I believe. That is still for sale. Yeah, I had an old Beastie Boys shirt, didn't wear it anymore, think I got paint all over it, and yeah, now it's on a flannel. And then we have an Alice Cooper flannel. I got an Alice Cooper shirt. Someone gave me an Alice Cooper shirt, I believe, and I just put that on a flannel. My sister-in-law gives me a lot of her clothes, and she does tend to have a lot of flannels, so when I do like run into like random band tees or just random like graphic tees in general, I just kind of like to throw it on a flannel, just to create like something out of it real quick, because those usually do sell pretty fast. Maybe not like so much now because it's like not really flannel season. I guess like that's more like in the fall. But the like people around here like do like flannel, so if I do a show in person, they should probably sell immediately because that's kind of like the style where I'm at. So I kind of just do those like as like a quick little thing just to like, you know, have something on hand for if I do a show in my area. Okay, so then I made this little cute swirl flower top, which is so freaking cute. I wish it like fit me better, but I did make the boobs a little too small. So it'll, also I didn't have enough fabric to make it bigger anyways. So that was made out of a little tote bag, and it's like really good material since it was like a tote bag. It's like knit on the front and then it's lined with a canvas on the back. And then the swirl is from a t-shirt that one of my subscribers had given to me. I had some leftover scraps of that and I was like, ooh, these colors look so good together. So I put that little swirl on there. And then I also made this blanket tote bag out of a blanket that my godparents had given to me. I made a vest out of most of it, and then with the scraps I ended up making a tote bag, and it's a pretty large size. I'm surprised like I still have it in stock. Like that's also still for sale. Same with the flower top. The flower top I kind of understand why it's still not have sold, because it's winter and it's like a little tiny like cute rave top, you know, it's more like summer vibes. But the vest did just sell, so that's pretty cool. And then I did make 3 ornaments. Well, I didn't make them, but I painted 3 ornaments for my mom, and I made one for me. She bought me these like teardrop ornaments, and I painted one for her because she wanted one, and then I painted one for myself to keep. And yeah, one is just like space themed, and the other one is how I painted my mushroom ornament, just like neon, like trippy vibes. So I gave the neon one to my mom, and then I kept the space one for me. And I also painted this clay mushroom that Joey had made. He made the little like mushroom clay thing, and I turned it into an ornament and painted it. And then we have this little floral ruffle skirt that I made out of some scraps from a dress that I made out of a pair of jeans. And then also made a Jimi Hendrix hoodie, which is so sick, and I wish I could keep this hoodie, but the colors just don't look good on me. It just kind of just washes me out and makes me look like I'm one color. So yeah, I really hope someone buys it because it's super freaking sick. I don't have any like winter in-person shows yet as of now. I mean, that can change if case an opportunity comes along, but I don't have anything planned until May. But I feel like that could be worn maybe in the spring too. It kind of is, you know, not too thick. But I did make that out of an old flannel, an old t-shirt, and corduroy jeans, and just like a bunch of random clothes. I think I did a video on like what it was before and then what it is now. But yeah, super cool hoodie. And then with the scraps from like that project, I made this mushroom patchwork skirt. So the same thing with the flower skirt. I took like the top of the pants and used that as the template, and then made some patches and patched it all on. And that skirt is so cute. If it fit me, I totally would have kept it, but it's a few sizes too big. So yeah, those are all still for sale. So if they are your size and you want it, you can make me an offer. Usually I accept offers that are a little lower than what the actual price is, but yeah. And then the last thing I did was make a bunch of little collage art pieces. Not really art pieces, but I mean, I guess they are, but like little collage cards that I sent out to my friends for the holidays, for the New Year's. And it was really fun to make because I have this folder of just like scrap paper and like random like paper goods that I find that I want to keep and put into my journal or whatnot. But it was getting excessive, and I figured let me make some little collages and then turn them into cards and then send them to my friends. So I did that. Tell me which one your favorite is. I think my favorite was the one where there's like somebody in space and they're like going through something. I don't know. I don't remember because I'm not looking at it right now, but like I'll put it here. And yeah, so that is everything that I created within the month of December and January. We made a lot of fun stuff, a lot of colorful vibes as always. And if you feel like going shopping, there is still some of the stuff that I made for sale back in the December drop of Depop. I don't really do drops, but like that felt like it was a drop because everything I was making was for Depop. But yeah, let me know what your favorite thing was. My favorite thing, obviously, is the chocolate tree shirt. Like, it's gonna be my favorite thing forever. But also the tree patchwork sweater, just because it took so long. Like, the rope took forever to make. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know, next week, couple weeks. Who knows anymore? But I'll see you guys soon.